how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing great, and I hope that 2021 is still going strong for you guys. So, I'm back with another ASMR video, this time with a much more traditional approach with the mic being close and the gain up quite a bit. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't done ASMR like this in a while, so I'm trying to get used to it again because, like, I'm trying to limit the amount of sounds my stomach and or esophagus makes, along with basically breathing heavily, because talking like this, at least if I do it for a prolonged amount of time, I run out of breath. So I have to basically time myself and make sure that when I breathe in, I'm not breathing in heavily, because otherwise that just, for me, when some ASMR artists breathe in, it kind of for me, I lose the focus. It's like I'm relaxed and then I hear this deep breathing in and it's like, I'm sorry, I just can't, I can't relax anymore, so I'm trying to limit it. But if you'll prefer me to breathe in, if that relaxes you, just hearing someone go, then hey, let me know. I'm always up for suggestions. So, today I thought I'd talk a little bit about fire breathing. Now, before I go any further, I would like to point out that fire breathing is very dangerous and should not be done without professional supervision. It's very dangerous. You're playing with fire, basically. But if you want to be a fire breather, like I said, make sure that you have professional supervision and the correct training. This video isn't meant to be an instruction guide on how to be a fire breather. It's just mainly my experience as a fire breather. I'm by no means a professional, but I like to do it for a hobby. I like it. I guess to start off the video, I guess I can talk about what made me interested in fire breathing. So, a long time ago, 6 or 7, even 8 or 9 years ago, no, I think it was 6, 9, I think it's too much. Yeah, it's about 6 or 7. I was watching an old TV show called Remington Steele. It's an 80s detective TV show starring Pierce Brosnan, one of the James Bonds. You would probably recognize him as the James Bond in GoldenEye, The World Is Not Enough, and Tomorrow Never Dies. Actually, GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, and The World Is Not Enough, for those who are particular about order. Anyway, he plays the titular character, Remington Steele, and in one episode, he goes undercover as a carny. And while he's a carny, basically breathing fire, and when I saw that episode, I was like, I gotta get in on that. I gotta learn how to breathe fire, and so I ended up breathing fire. I don't know if I'll be playing the clip here or if I've already played the clip, but basically, at some point during this video, I'll be showing a clip about, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'll be showing a clip where I'm breathing fire. This was recorded about last summer. Please excuse my choice of clothing, as when I'm breathing fire, I don't want to wear nice clothes. I want to wear clothes that I can easily wash, and if it gets burned, it's not a huge deal. But that's basically why I wanted to become a fire breather. Now, I have not received any professional training, which is why I've got to reiterate, don't breathe fire. If you do so, you do it at your own risk, okay? Please be sure that if you even try to breathe fire, at your own risk, please make sure there's professional supervision, okay? Breathing fire is dangerous. You can see in the clip that, the flames got really close to me at the point I had to back out, just because I didn't want to get burned, or I felt like I was going to get burned. So, if you're going to breathe fire, please do it under, a professional trainer, because this ASMR video, please feel free to correct me or to offer tips, or tell me to stop. Spoiler alert, I probably won't stop. But I do appreciate the concern. Oh jeez, there I am, breathing in again. I'm so sorry, guys. So, that being said, a couple of things about my fire breathing. I use paraffin or lamp oil. I like to call it the refined kerosene because lamp oil is technically kerosene, but it's been, oh, what did they say? I forget the research. It's been a while, but basically it's like kerosene that's been formulated for like tiki torches or like basically like lamps that you would use outside, or like a lantern. The reason paraffin is recommended is because it's got a higher flash point, meaning that it ignites at a higher temperature. You don't want to use fuel with a low flash point, such as like gasoline or ethanol, because if you use fuels that ignite at a lower temperature, there's a higher risk of you getting burned, and when you're breathing fire, you don't want to get burned. Like that's terrible. So I recommend that if you are going to practice with a professional, use paraffin. I'm pretty darn sure, like 9 times out of 10, they'll recommend that you use paraffin or some substitute that has a pretty high flash point. I have heard people use cornstarch as well, because that has a really high flash point, but I can never get it to work with cornstarch, and if you inhale enough of it, I've heard that it can damage your lungs. Again, fire breathers can correct me if I'm wrong. This is based off research that I've done, and it's been a while since I did the research, so I may be rusty. So again, if you want to correct me, I won't take offense to it. I will acknowledge your corrections and thank you. But yeah, and I think that's basically it. I don't show it in the video, but I have a bucket of water nearby, and that's basically if I get burned, I can immediately go for the bucket. I also don't have a wet towel on screen, and the reason you want a wet towel is because after you breathe fire, you want to wipe the excess fuel that remains on your face. Failure to do so could result in like a rash from like keeping the liquid, the fuel on your face, which that's happened to me before. But also, like, if there is a gust and the fire gets blown back to you, your face can catch on fire, and it's not going to be a good day for you. So, I think for the video, I was showing some friends that I could do it, and I guess I was trying to be the macho guy. I was like, oh, I don't need none of that stuff, but the reality of the matter is I do, and it's off screen. So, don't ever try to do any sort of fire tricks without like water or any safety equipment nearby. If you do that, as my favorite saying goes, it's better to have a sword and not need it than to need a sword and not have it, especially during a time of war. Basically, it's better to have the water and wet towel on hand and never use it than to basically burn yourself and need a bucket of water and a wet towel and not have it. Like, always have safety equipment near you. Water, wet towel, fire retardant blankets, just anything to put out the fire. So, that's it for this video, I guess. I was hoping it would be a little longer, but I can only talk so much about fire breathing. I will say that about a month ago, I did some really awesome fire breathing, but unfortunately, my friend didn't record it. after I was done, I was like, ah, dang it, I should have had you recorded. I did some really awesome flames, like they were huge, and even my friend said that they were big. She was like, yeah, those are some of the biggest flames that you've breathed, and I'm like, I knew it. But next time I'll record it just for you guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'll start thinking about more topics. I know some of you had made suggestions, and I will take the suggestions to heart. I think one of you had recommended on my other channel, which, let me back up for a second. This will probably be the first video that I upload. Well, I guess maybe not the first video, second video that I'll upload to my new channel, Silently Warped. Just gonna be pure ASMR on that channel. So yeah, that way you guys, if you guys want to hear my, or listen to my videos, one after another, you're not going to get interrupted by me yelling on a regular video. I'm sorry, I keep breathing in. Like I said, I'm not used to it. I can't time my breaths, so bear with me. I will get back into the habit. But anyway, dialing it back, I don't even remember where I was going to go with this. Some of you had made suggestions on my other channel on what I can do for ASMR videos, and I promise you, I have actually looked at them, and hopefully I'll be able to record those videos. I think one of them was a request to eat gummy bears or eat gummy snacks or something, so I'll definitely do that at some point. So I don't know if it'll be good, but I will do my best, so bear with me, and if you really like it, then, let me know. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. This is Benny, signing off. I will see you guys next time. Until then, I wish you all nothing but good health, good fortune, and happiness, just good vibes